Join me as we look at Kohl's department store. Polish immigrant Maxwell Kohl built his first supermarket in 1946, known as Kohl's Food. After building the brand into the largest supermarket chain in the Milwaukee area, Kohl opened his first department store in Brookfield in September 1962. That first store sold everything from candy to engine oil to sporting equipment and was positioned in the market between high-end and discount stores. Kohl's holds a special place in my heart as I'm from the Milwaukee area. In 1972, the British American Tobacco Company's U.S. retail division, Bautis Inc., bought a controlling interest in Kohl's Corporation, which at the time operated 50 grocery stores, 6 department stores, 3 drugstores, and 3 liquor stores. The Kohl family, led by Father Allen and son Herb, continued to manage the company. The firm then expanded Kohl's presence in Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana. The grocery stores were sold to A&P in 1983, operating under the name Kohl's Food Store and later Kohl's Food Emporium. Building on the existing 40 department stores, the company added 27 more stores over the next 2 years. In 1988, the chain acquired 26 locations from the Chicago-based retailer Main Street, gaining several stores in Chicago's suburbs, the Twin Cities, and Michigan. Kohl's completed its initial public offering on May 19, 1992, and began trading on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol KSS. The company sold 9.675 million shares of common stock at a price of $14 per share, raising a total of $135 million, or $295 million in today's dollars. In 2001, Kohl's launches their website, kohls.com. In February 2003, A&P put the Kohl's food stores up for sale as part of an effort to reduce debt. That same year, A&P closed all food stores locations, and the Kohl family remained as management. During the 2000s, Kohl's expanded nationwide to 49 states. Building from the 76 stores in the Midwest in 1992, Kohl's expanded into the New York metropolitan area in 2000 after Caldor was liquidated. The chain later expanded into the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex, California in 2003 with 28 new stores, the Pacific Northwest in 2006 with 10 new stores, and the Southeast with 43 new stores opening between 2005 and 2008. To raise money to repurchase its stock and open new stores, Kohl sold its credit card division in 2006 to J.P. Morgan Chase for $1.5 billion. In 2004, Kohl's launched their infamous Kohl's Cash. They also have Kohl's Card, which is their own private label credit card. During designated Kohl's Cash earning periods, you earn a $10 Kohl's Cash coupon for every $50 spent on qualifying purchases in-store and online. What are your thoughts on Kohl's Cash? This sounds like an excellent idea. You can only earn it during certain days and on qualified purchases, which may not include what you're actually looking to buy. From what I remember back in the 2000s when my mom shopped at Kohl's Cash coupons expire within somewhat of a tight time frame, leading to frustration if you don't spend it in time. I know Kohl's Cash can be divisive, so I'm curious to hear your thoughts. In 2016, Kohl's added the Capital One-backed private label Kohl's Card to the Kohl's app to create Kohl's Pay, the first integrated mobile checkout solution for a retailer in the U.S., combining Kohl's Card, Kohl's Cash, Kohl's Yes to You rewards, and Kohl's coupons into a single QR code payment with technology powered by OmniWay Inc., a Silicon Valley startup. That same year, Kohl's became the first retailer to include Kohl's Card and Kohl's Rewards in one-tap payments with Apple Pay. In 2009, Newsweek magazine ranked the company 18th overall and first in its industry in its green rankings, an examination of 500 of the largest corporations on their environmental track records. Newsweek remarked that Kohl's had the largest solar power program of any retailer globally. It pursues green building certification, and over 78 locations in 6 states have solar panels. Kohl's had also began to sell reusable shopping bags in the previous year. In 2015, the company opened the first test store called Off Aisle, a chain built around selling like-new clothing, home goods, jewelry, and accessories that were initially purchased but then returned at Kohl's stores. The stores sold items at discounted prices and had a more restrictive return policy than typical Kohl's stores. The off-aisle stores were ultimately closed in 2019. The company ranked 157th on the 2018 Fortune 500, the annual list of the largest U.S. corporations, having earned revenues of $19 billion in 2017. Also in that year, Kohl's entered into a partnership with Amazon, which included a program where select stores would accept Amazon returns. In 2019, it was expanded nationwide. In 2018, Kohl's announced a pilot program to lease space to grocer Aldi, and the following year, to fitness center Planet Fitness, alongside up to 10 stores each. In 2021, Kohl's made a deal with makeup retailer Sephora to have certain Kohl's locations host Sephora stores inside of Kohl's stores, as a move to replace their in-house beauty selection. Kohl's uses a racetrack layout with a single aisle that circles the entire store, a layout that's borrowed from discount stores. According to the company's 2022 fact book, they have 1,170 stores across 49 states, with Hawaii being the exception, and 80% of Americans live within 15 miles of a Kohl's store. Annual revenues total $18 billion, and they employ 97,600 associates. Also, according to this fact book, 95% of their stores are off-mall, which is certainly a positive for their longevity. Any Kohl's location I've ever seen personally has been in a shopping center, which has become vastly more popular over traditional indoor shopping malls in the past 15 years. Let's take a look at the 19-year history of Kohl's revenue and earnings, both of which are very stable and positive. Revenue has decreased 7 out of the past 19 years. Of course, 2023 numbers aren't set in stone yet as of the recording of this video. Revenue took a dip in 2020, as expected with all retail, and while 2021-22 rebounded nicely, it appears 23 might be their lowest in years. Kohl's has enjoyed strong earnings over the last 19 years, staying steady between an average of 1.3 to 2 billion, with of course 2020's speed bump. 2020 was the first year that Kohl's actually turned a net loss. Also, I ran out of Kohl's footage at this point, but if you're still watching, you're a true fan, so I know you won't mind. On trend with 2023 being a down year in revenue, earnings are also shaking out to be very low. Kohl's published their 2023 Q3 financial results on November 21st, and it included the following statement from CEO Tom Kingsbury, quote, "Kohl's third quarter earnings reflect strong gross margin and expense management, as well as additional progress against our strategic priorities. I am pleased with our store performance driven by strong growth in Sephora and the newness in our home and gifting innovations. This reinforces our actions are working and resonating with our customers. In addition, we drove a 13% reduction in inventory as we benefited from our new disciplines. Our strategies to reposition Kohl's for improved sales and earnings performance remain in the early stages. The work we have done in 2023 will continue to build momentum and set us up to be successful in 2024. I continue to be impressed with the entire Kohl's team for their hard work and agility in executing against our strategic priorities in 2023, end quote. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention that Maxwell Kohl's son Herb passed away on December 27th, 2023. Herb served his state for 24 years as a senator and as chairman of the Democratic Party of Wisconsin. He served as president and CEO of Kohl's for a period of time during its early years, prior to him getting into politics. Kohl purchased the Milwaukee Bucks in 1985 for $18 million to ensure the team remained in Milwaukee. In 2013, Kohl began to bring in new partners who were committed to keeping the team in Milwaukee. Kohl agreed to sell the Bucks to New York-based billionaires Wes Edens and Mark Lassery for $550 million on April 16, 2014, 1 year after selecting Giannis Antetokounmpo as the 15th overall pick in the 2013 NBA draft. Since purchasing the team in 1985, the Milwaukee Bucks have gone on to win 8 division titles and 1 NBA championship, as well as constructed a 17,000-seat arena in downtown Milwaukee at a cost of $1.2 billion, which opened in 2018. The surrounding area, known as the Deer District, generates millions in annual revenue for hospitality venues. The Kohl family has left a legacy of building up and serving Wisconsin and the city of Milwaukee. Have you been to Kohl's? If so, what are your thoughts? This is the newest brand I've covered on the channel, and their national reach only took place within the last 20 years or so. Kohl's is in a much better place financially than its mall-based department store competitors, but as technology, social media, and online shopping continue to evolve and become more convenient than ever, will it maintain its relevance?